I could hop right up in there like I knew what I was doing, and apparently I was not as agile and nimble as I thought. DJ, what do you think about that? He's like, yeah, well, yeah, I saw that. Oh my gosh. Oh, DJ, do you have can you have me the lineup of the show, the list?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. First of all, I'm the lucky gal. I just get, thank you so much. I get to just hang out with you and talk truth about diamonds, okay? Have you ever heard anybody say, in order to get, if you want to buy a really good diamond, oh, you're getting engaged? Oh, you want to buy a really good diamond? Guess what? You have to be ready to spend 3 months salary. I know. Like, what happened to food? DJ, 3 months of my salary. What happened to toothpaste? Forget about water and ice cubes and gasoline. 3 months salary. You know, when you think about that, DJ, you're a young man. I don't know what your personal situation is, but could you do that, DJ? Could you just like put a stop on every aspect of your life and say, okay, 3 months it is?
Not all that one.
What's that?
Yet. Not there yet.
Well, DJ, come on. What do you have to spend your money on now? Come on. DJ's like, well, there's food. There's food. Yeah. Okay. Well, we are about to change everything you thought you know about buying diamonds. And here's why. Not only am I a graduate gemologist, I'm a brag, so get ready. I'm going to be braggadocious. But I spent 2 years at the old Santa Monica campus of GIA on Stewart Street. I spent 2 years with that team teaching people how to grade diamonds. And I'm still teaching people how to grade diamonds, and it's still one of the coolest things ever. I think sometimes diamonds get a bad rap. You know, there was the movie. Sometimes you've got the whole marketing campaign, got to spend 3 months' salary. So sometimes, you know, we're sort of backed into a corner when it comes to diamonds. Well, I didn't want that anyway. I don't want that anyway. Just pass on that. Pass. Not going to happen. And I'm here to tell you that it does not have to be that way. First of all, from the standpoint of affordability, lab-grown diamonds are your diamond BFF. Diamonds are still 10 on the most hardness scale. They are still absolutely incredible gemstones. Producing them in a controlled environment in the laboratory means that you can have beautiful diamonds without worrying about the sourcing. There's no mining, so if you're concerned about disturbing the Earth's crust, there's no mining. Because there's no mining, nothing has to be reclaimed. So the mining process is off the table. The sourcing process is off the table. It's a game changer. Oh, it is a game changer. Now, we can talk about earth mine diamonds, but let me just tell you a little bit of something. About 80% of all diamonds mined every single year have nothing, not one single thing to do with the gemstone industry. No, most of them are used, believe it or not, they're used for chemical reactions. They're used for heat conductivity. They're ground up and used as polishing powders. So there are a myriad of industrial uses for this little thing that we exchange now as a symbol of forever and always. So when you look at that, when you just look at the sheer practicality of it, it's sort of a game changer. So for the next 2 hours, I'd love for you to come along. Miss Fugazi, thank you. Susan's, thank you. Haletta and 2 others. I want to know, what do you love about lab-grown diamonds? And if you have a question about diamonds, diamond grading, I'm your girl. I will answer every single question truthfully, honestly, to the very best of my ability. If I don't know, I will tell you I don't know. But I am certainly welcome to opening the conversation. Let's talk diamonds, okay? Because here's the thing. When you become an educated consumer, you are dangerous in the best way, because now you've got the tools to shop. And when I give you the tools to shop, hopefully you're going to have a little eye-opening experience, and you're going to say, dang, That changes everything. When diamonds were discovered back in the Golconda region of India, they were considered mystical stones. Nothing would scratch them. No oil. They wouldn't dissolve in boiling oil. Now, they do have a cleavage plane, so if you hit it at the right spot, just in the right way, it can cleave and separate into two pieces. And that's where you see those old pictures of a guy wearing a monocle and he's got the little diamond on a little anvil and going tap, tap, tap. But you have to know where that cleavage plane is. It would be an anomaly in today's world for that cleavage plane to just spontaneously happen. It just doesn't happen like that. We see that, but the truth is that's the exception, not the rule. In today's world, we use a laser saw to saw through most of the diamonds. Why? Because it changes the weight retention. It gives us maximum weight retention. You want to save as much of that diamond sparkle as absolutely possible. You want to produce as beautiful a gemstone as possible. And that's exactly where lab-grown diamonds, they don't just walk through the door, they run past the earth-mined diamonds. Little secret, not discussed very often. If you want diamonds that look really, 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 really good, you are going to have to send them out to maybe Antwerp. You're going to send them to Belgium. You're going to send them maybe to Israel. You're going to send them to what are considered the established places where there are the world's best diamond cutters. There's a skill and there's a tactic, and you have to know exactly what to do and when in order to have the biggest and best result. That's for lab diamonds. They don't just walk in the door, they blow the door off the hinges and they run past earth-mined diamonds. Those cutting centers where those diamantiers are absolutely expert at releasing the magical optical properties of diamonds, that's an expensive process, and it's very often just saved for the top tier, the top quality diamonds. Why? Because the bottom line is one of the biggest value factors is how much does it weigh? How much does it weigh? If you're shopping for it, and it makes it a very practical consideration. I'm going to talk to you in terms of practicality. I'm going to talk to you like your auntie or your grandma or your personal diamond grader would talk to you. You go to the store, you're going to buy whatever it is, sliced turkey, you're going to buy sliced cheese, Parmesan. Let's say you're going to go and buy Parmesan. You can buy this stuff that says Parmesan, and it's in the little green canister, and maybe it's not even refrigerated, it's just sitting in the aisle where all the pasta sauce is, okay? Or you can go to the deli and you can spend $25 or $30 or $40 or more on Parmesan that's Parmesan Reggiano, that's from a certain place, and it's got the certain characteristics, and it's got all the stamps, it's got all the import verifications, it's got the aging process down to pat. Are they both essentially the same? Yes, they are, but the outcome is vastly different because they've been treated differently. So that resource has been treated differently to produce a very specific outcome, and that's where lab diamonds, they just ring the doorbell, they just walk on in, and they sit right down and make themselves a cup of diamond coffee because they are an absolute game changer. And that's where you come in and I come in. I always wished, please, I just want one big diamond ring. I just want a big old cluster ring, okay? And it was not something I could ever afford. I'll be honest with you. I worked in a really nice place. I loved working there because the jewelry was absolutely exquisite. The gentleman that I worked for was a third generation, learned at the Hardway family gemologist who had earned his credentials by traveling the world, going to different locations. He was a master at his craft. But I wasn't that student. I was a book learning. And then I got into the business to see, exactly what it was all about. And then you just become captivated by diamonds. And then I stayed at GIE to teach diamond grading. And that's where that grading experience is really going to pay off for you, because we can take the material that's grown in that process, and because it's more affordable, because it's not earth mine, it's more affordable because the process is a lot less complicated. No heavy equipment, no ancient volcanic pipes, no hours and hours and hours of manpower and labor, no big sorting machines. It's a very simplified process. It's almost an elegant process. That Little diamond seed crystal goes into a specialized chamber. That chamber goes into the production vessel, and then it's charged with carbon-bearing gas. It's called the CVD, chemical vapor deposition process. And then science has learned that the carbon will be drawn out of that chemical vapor, and it will be planted. It will plant itself naturally on the pattern that the seed crystal has, and it will replicate that pattern. And those carbon atoms from the vapor will replicate and replicate and replicate. And over the course of time, you have a material that is the same as its earth-mined cousin. It's got the same chemical composition. It's got the same optical properties. It has the same hardness. It's optically, chemically, and physically the same as its earth-mined counterpart. It's essentially a little diamond clone. It's exactly the same. That's where the savings come in. Now we're going to start you off with item number 1. There are 12 of these to go around. I would guess, if I were looking across the room at somebody's hand, I would guess that that's easily a carat of diamonds, because the sparkle that's coming off of these looks outrageous. And because that sparkle is outrageous, I would assume, just from eyeball, just from looking across the room, I would say that's got to be set in white gold. Maybe that's platinum, because those diamonds are gorgeous. You see, very often the components will tell you the story of the piece. In this case, this looks so expensive. It looks like a carat. It looks like it's set in 14 karat or 18 karat white gold. It looks like it's set in platinum, but guess what? It's none of those. This is set in sterling silver. This is a DeJoy piece. The total carat weight here is half a point. And here's the kicker. The color is G to H, which is very bright. That means these are going to face up as a colorless diamond. And it means that you're not going to see any color on these whatsoever. So your price on graded diamonds, my friends, graded diamonds, and it says luxuriant right in the label. You'll know it's 925 sterling silver. It's finished off with rhodium. Your price every day of the week is $249.99. $249.99. Taranif Takari. And I'm sorry, Tehran Takari. I'm going to say that. Tehran Takari, thank you. Oh, hi. Nice to have you joining us. Thank you. What do you think about lab-grown diamonds? Tell me about that. I love that you all are out there talking about diamonds. That's great. You can swap comments or send me a message either way. Your price every day is $249. This is a live show. We're talking about lab-grown diamonds. We're going to save you 25% off of every single item in the show. Every single item is going to have very high quality, beautifully cut diamonds. And you know, you can talk about GF, you can talk about all the colors and the clarity grading, but what really sets these apart is the fact that the process is so super reliable, and it allows us to produce diamonds that have that kind of cutting quality. And it's the cutting that's the cutting is what opens the doors to all of the magic and optical properties of diamonds, because these cuts are precise, they're pristine, they're beautiful, and it's still a diamond. $249.99. Your budget pay would be $50. When you type in live 25 at checkout, your payment goes from $50 to $37.50, and your overall price goes from $249.99 down to $187. I'm going to tell you right now, jump in and get these without hesitation. That looks so expensive. Bottom line, it looks expensive, and it is so affordable. I would never have guessed, DJ. Gosh, I would never have guessed that that's half a carat. Beautifully set, really crisp, nice clean channels. In the center, you have a beautiful little rosette of round brilliance that's surrounded by layers and layers and layers of silver and diamond baguettes, and the overall result, there it is. It's a beautiful piece. As a bridal ring, as the right hand and the left hand, bridled or unbridled, okay? However you're celebrating that event, this is a piece that will get you lots and lots of compliments. And you know, if somebody says, wow, how much did that set you back? You just throw a glance over your shoulder and go, 37. They might even think $3,700, because it sort of has that look, don't you think? And it has that look in the details. You can see on the edge of the channels right here, you can see that they're nice and straight. You can see that the rosette in the center with all those round brilliance is all just really perfectly lined up. I mean, it's a really, really pretty piece. Don't hesitate on that, my friends. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. We only have a dozen of those, so you definitely want to jump in and grab them while you can. Okay, we have size 9 and size 11 in the next one. This one is going to be 14 karat yellow gold over sterling silver. I'm just trying to see if I can get this on my thumb. You have an opportunity to wear a 1 carat diamond band, and they are beautiful. Now, you've got a chance to get it in sterling silver with rhodium. I'm wearing sterling silver with yellow gold. Do not be afraid to mix and match your colors, okay? Think about this in terms of fashion. Even if you wear a lot of black, you need an accent color sometimes. And I would also suggest that at the price that we're about to go to on this, you might want to get 2, okay? Because these are beautiful ring guards. I mean, goodness gracious, look at that. I love it. Okay, Shop LC price. This is 1 carat, and these are graded as well. These are going to be G color, which means they're still going to face up white, and they're VS in clarity. That is VS1, VS2, SI1, 2, 3. That's going to be 5 or so clarity grades better than where you would even begin to see any characteristics with your unaided eye, just with your naked eye. You'll see nothing in this except sparkle and brilliance. Sunglasses not included, all right? Your everyday low price on this one, okay, is it $249? 2, 3, 4, 5 stone ring?
Yes.
Okay, $249.99. Yeah, oh, thank you. So your budget pay on this one, 16 reviews, and it's 5-star reviews on every single review. Wow. Okay, $249.99. Your price goes down to $187.49. Your budget pay, get this, goes from $50 to $37.50. From $50 to $37.50. I'm going to tell you, go read the reviews. And this is a shared prong setting, so you can see that the gold in the middle is holding in diamonds on both sides. If this is a piece that you're going to wear a lot, go ahead and pick up the Sure Shield option, which is a 2-year warranty, extended warranty on these pieces. Instant peace of mind. You're going to wear those over and over and over. So we've got a few in size 9 and a few in size 11. But do not miss this one. I mean, what a gorgeous piece that is. And just what an aspirational piece to own a 5-stone ring. That means each one of those is going to be 20 points. You really have an incredible look here, and an incredible look at an incredible savings. Now, it says suggested retail on this is $4.99, but can I let you in on a little secret? A piece that looks this good at suggested retail might even go for more than that. I mean, you may see a price tag of $800 or $900 or $1,200. I don't know. I throw those numbers out there because you really cannot judge this by that start price of $4.99, because there are a lot of folks out there right now who are treating these as novelty stones, and you see big prices. When you want honest to goodness value and straightforward pricing and information that you can rely on, this is where you come, especially for lab-grown diamonds. They're still just kind of making a splash at retail. I would say less than 20% of all diamonds at retail are lab-grown diamonds. The other thing is when you click the box down below, this is item 2, by the way. When you click the box down below, we're going to send you back to the Shop LC website. There's just a wonderful amount of straightforward, honest to goodness information. So this is the spot where you turn off all the social media, because there's a lot of bad information out there about lab-grown diamonds. But I'll tell you, they're waiting for you, so come on in and grab them, my friends. And yes, we do go straight to the dealer. This is one of those things that we can't do, but we can be in direct contact with a company that actually grows the diamonds. Wonderful. Okay, we are going to move on now to item number 3. And this one is going to give you, I'm going to say this, and if you know, you know, a little hope, all right? A little hope. This is gorgeous. First of all, it's a blue diamond, and the saturation of this color is just gorgeous. This is a beautiful cushion cut, so it's got a little bit of the sparkle and brilliance of a round stone, but you've got the gorgeous cushion cut on there as well. Now, you've got an option. I'm showing you the cushion cut, but you also have an option behind the scenes for a round. Wow. 1 carat. 1 carat. Oh my goodness. And when you're talking about any color in the world of natural diamonds or earthbound diamonds, the littlest hint of blue, prices, people. I didn't mean that to sound severe, but I'm just saying the littlest hint of blue, and all of a sudden you're over to the fancy diamond collection. You are. Now, if you want to see something that's that color, and you want to see something that's that color and it came from Mother Nature, you have to get yourself plane, train, automobile into some form of transportation and get yourself to the Smithsonian in Washington, D.C. And you have to put your eyeballs on the Hope Diamond. It's a one in the world diamond. And when you see the color of that Hope Diamond and you come home and you say, gosh, I can get a little of that color at Shop with my friends at Shop LC, and it's only $52.49 a month. Yes, please. And listen, here's the thing. Where is it? Here we go. I mean, I'm telling you, look at this color combination. You could easily stack those, my friends. So I've got the yellow 5-stone ring, but I just want you to see what that looks like from the top. These diamonds are so brilliant, you almost don't even see the color of the metal. I'm just saying, they're just gorgeous. All right, everyday price on this one goes all the way down to $262. Your budget pay is $52.49, and you have not one thing to worry about. We got you because that 30-day money-back guarantee is a big game changer. That's your comfort level. That tells you that we got you. We're very deliberate, very serious about this, so I want you to understand and enjoy the opportunity of owning these pieces. That one is option 4, is that right? No. 1, 2, let's say 1, 2, 3. That was option number 3. Okay, coming up now is option 4. For a long time, what we call cluster rings, or some people will call them cocktail rings. Cocktail ring is sometimes a little bit different, but when we say a cluster ring in diamonds, this is exactly the silhouette that we see. And that's because you have smaller diamonds all grouped together in one particular pattern. This one is made with some of our manufacturing partners here in the US. It's going to weigh in at 1 carat, and it's a stunningly beautiful piece. Sometimes, wearability is an issue. Yeah, but does it fit? Look at how that fits on the hand. Low profile, not a lot of spread across the finger, across the knuckle. So if you have I don't have big knuckles, I don't have big, finger spaces, but it's just so comfortable. The taper on the back is designed so that you can wear this one every single day. This is item number 4, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. Isaac Abadi, thank you for joining us. I'm so glad that you are in here having this chit chat about lab-grown diamonds. I love them. I admit my impartiality right away because it's a game changer for us, for the consumers. Now we have 19 of these to go around, and again, you're getting superior sparkle, superior brilliance, superior dispersion. That all goes back to the incredible top-notch cutting. Cluster rings are popular and have been throughout history, and you know why? Because you don't have to invest a big chunk of money in a big solitaire. You can use strategically placed smaller stones, all right, to give you a big look. Now we're gonna do one big oval a little bit later, but from across the room, I want you to see, anytime you get larger in earth mine diamonds and lab-grown diamonds as well, these stones are automatically gonna be more expensive because there are fewer of them. They're not necessarily better or worse. You're looking about things that occur in nature in a whole bunch and just a few. That's what it's all about. So look at the difference, okay? Both really pretty pieces. You're gonna be able to afford this as well. So I don't want you to faint, all right? Because the larger stones are just exquisite. But this is kind of the common sense workaround to, gosh, I really want a big center stone. It's a very budget friendly, it's a very common sense approach. And it's been used by many of us for the longest of times. It's perfectly okay. It's not a bad thing. It's still a very popular silhouette in different configurations for the modern bride. But here's where it gets crazy, okay? Those cluster rings very often include I1, I2, I3. That means that if you look just right, you are almost always guaranteed to see a few little characteristics here, a few little characteristics there. We call them inclusions. Now, inclusions in and of themselves are not bad. In fact, it's the way Mother Nature signs each diamond so that you know it is a diamond. The inclusions, the inclusion pattern for each diamond, everything about that arrangement, that configuration is specific and unique to each individual diamond, no matter how big or how small. Your fingerprints, this one does not match this one does not match this one, mine don't match DJ's, because these are all individual. Same for diamonds, no matter how big or how small. every single one of them has their own unique pattern. Now here's the kicker. As you know, it's the diamonds. I'm always going to tell you the truth. Well, I am anyway, but there's so many things that just get brushed over in the world of diamonds at retail. But you're about to get them figured out today. Now, here's the thing. When you're talking about a cluster ring, and you're talking about stones that are, 1.5, 2 millimeters, do you think that you're going to look at those small stones and see anything at all? The answer is no, not usually. However, instead of seeing that level of sparkle and brilliance and scintillation, all that dispersion, what you might see, instead of that clarity on each one, we'll put the ring up there in a second, what you might see are little individual stones that have kind of a whitish, kind of crackled look. Those are feathers inside the diamonds. Those are different inclusions and characteristics. They may be stress halos, just like you see in quartz. I don't get really worked up about inclusions because they're Mother Nature's fingerprint, and each one of them is distinctive and different. But in our modern world, we've come to the sort of unspoken consensus that we want to see a certain level of clarity. We want to look and see no inclusions. I get that. But if you're talking commercial quality diamonds, you don't get that. You just don't. It's not possible. This is 1 full carat. You get the beautiful woven design on the side. You get an incredible cluster on the top. Your Shop LC price is $279. That's unreal. Unreal. But you're looking in the world of retail, unreal. If you're looking with us at Shop LC, this is just how it goes. This is the daily deal. Now, here's where it gets even crazier. When you drop this one in your shopping cart and you type in Live 25 at checkout, I want you to just put it in your cart just to window shop it. Okay, put it in your cart, type in Live 25, and watch what happens. It goes from $279 down to $210. So I'm going to round up. It goes from $280 to $210. You just save $70. Your budget pay drops down to $42. Yeah, $42 on the budget pay. And that's what you get. That's bridal. That's forever and always. That's luxury. That's wow. That's for no particular reason at all, except I love it. I've waited way too long for it, and now it's finally here. That's what this is all about. You have access now to incredibly gorgeous diamonds, beautifully cut diamonds, diamonds that in the world of retail would be red carpet, cost you a fortune, go to the fancy store. Yeah. And I don't mean don't shop luxury. I don't mean that. I don't mean don't shop luxury retailers. But what I mean is when you want a big old heap and helping of common sense and incredible value, this is the place that you shop. And when you see how we price these diamonds, buy yourself a beautiful tanzanite, buy yourself a beautiful turquoisite, go down the list of rare and exotic and wonderful and special. You want a blue spinel? Fine, we'll get you that. But this is where you really, really see how incredibly complicated the gemstone and jewelry world can really be. And thank goodness we have a team here that navigates that on a daily basis for us all. And I include myself as a customer as well. I'm fascinated by diamonds. If you want to use a different comparison, what you might do, Nina, Ricky, thank you, and Rosario, thank you for joining us. What you might want to do is, let's just think about another technological advancement, okay? My dad, love my dad. My dad still uses a flip phone because that's his level of technology, okay? He would love to have his old Nokia flip phone back. I mean, that was his favorite phone. Oh gosh, he talks about that forever. But he still uses a flip phone. And yes, he's you want to spell out something, that's what you have to do. The rest of us have jumped on board with technology, and this is no longer just a phone. For many of us, this is the way we communicate with our work. It's the way we communicate with our coworkers. You stay connected to everybody with social media. So when you think of technology, you think of this. But let me give you another kind of off the wall, something to think about, okay? If you grew up in times past or you drive an older car or a truck, you may not have electric windows. When I was a kid, if you had a car with electric windows, you were fancy. There was no doubt about it. You were fancy. Well, I grew up in a family where people had to work really hard for whatever they got, And we did not have fancy money. We didn't. We had the 1969 Chevrolet Impala with 4 doors, and if it was hot in the car, we would crank down the dadgum windows, okay? Well, what's happened today? Flash forward now. Would you ever think of buying a vehicle that didn't have electric windows? No, you wouldn't. Now, back in the day when they were expensive to put in and expensive to maintain, it was a different story. But today, technology makes them accessible. They make them affordable. And that's exactly what this is. This is the electric windows. This is the electric windows of the jewelry industry. I'd like to know what you think about that. I've got lots of opinions. I'm a diamond grader. I'm a former diamond grading instructor. And honestly, I think that these are beautiful pieces. Will you pass these pieces down? Are they heirloom quality? Absolutely. Yes, you will most definitely do that. There was a lot of similar buzz around man-made rubies back in the early 1900s, and there were a lot of people huffing and puffing, and they were complaining because the ruby world is never going to be the same, and people are never going to want to buy rubies again. It's all doom and gloom. You know what happened? People embrace the new technology, especially those of us with limited budgets. You embrace the new technology because now you have the romance and the feel and the appeal of that, but you don't have the budgetary stress. You have budgetary celebration because you've got something really wonderful and really beautiful at a bargain price. And that's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing. All right. These are in 10 karat yellow gold, so we're kicking it up a notch. We're going to go emerald on these, okay? 32 reviews. Average 4.9 on the reviews. Wow. Thank you all so much for sharing your reviews on these. Oh, my goodness. Kitty, can't see the difference. Joan, these look like mine diamonds. I'm going to tell you something. They look a lot better than that. Absolutely beautiful. Looks great. The size is perfect. Lab-grown diamonds are perfection. Great quality. Yeah, I mean, these are pieces because of the optical properties of diamonds. If you don't get these home, you really don't get it home. The minute that you get this home, you're going to go, oh, yeah, I get it. You will really get it. And when you do, put these on, grab your phone, grab a quick selfie, okay, and post them on Facebook. Join the Shop LC VIP page. It's a great place to have these conversations, to talk about jewelry. You'll meet friends that you didn't know you had yet, because we all sort of get together and talk about beautiful things. There are always now a few little exciting perks that come along on the Shop LC VIP page. So yeah, there's some wonderful little extras. Okay, let's get extra on this. These are in 10 karat yellow gold. You have 1/2 carat and 1/2 carat. And when you take these out and you hold them side to side, they are stud earring perfection. And I will tell you that not all pairs of diamond stud earrings are so well matched. You know why? Sometimes there's a little saying, there's a nose in between. Now, if you're looking at a piece like this clustering that we just had, and all of these diamonds, they're just all up on the other. They're just bunched up. They're sharing space. They're cohabitating. But here, yeah, this one's kind of over here, and this one's kind of over there, and you don't really see them side by side. It's not so much of a big deal if they don't match perfectly. That's why the fact that these do match so beautifully is so incredible, and that's a value added. They match beautifully well. Your price on these today, instead of the $3,700, $3,900, $4,200 you would expect to pay in retail, and these are in gold, keep in mind these are in gold, you're going to save a bunch of money and get them in gold and get high quality, well cut, beautifully graded diamonds. Your price on these at Shop LC in 10 karat gold, $379.99. Now your budget pay is waiting for you. When you type in live 25, your budget pay, see, your price goes on to $284, so you saved almost $100. And
budget pay is not shown on here, but it might be in a website issue.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's a website issue because we do budget pay all the time. So, and here's what I'm going to tell you: use that personal shopping number. Okay, sometimes there's a little glitch, and you don't get everything out there. Call the personal shopping team, 888-835-2237. $379.99 divided by 5 is, oh, hold on, $379. Oh, you got it. You got it. Oh, thank you. Okay. Oh. Okay, $379. The budget pay. Oh, wow. Okay, so it goes from, I'm looking at that again. That's just amazing. Your budget pay goes from, your price goes from $379 to $284. And at $284, your budget pay is $57. I mean, God, that's amazing. That is amazing. From 76 to 57. 76 minus 57. Is that $19? That's $19 you save on every single budget pay. That's real money, my friends. That is real money. That's not a bounce back coupon. You didn't have to jump through any hoops. You didn't have to buy 3 to get a discount on 1. It's a very straightforward transaction. It is something that is established, doesn't really change. It's very reliable. I mean, it is rock steady, and it's something that you can trust. It is something that you can trust. We take the time to explain it to you. We take the time to point out the incredible difference in value. And if you wanted to wear 2 of these, if you wanted to wear 1 and 1, oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, start your earlobes. I'm telling you what, these are gorgeous. Beautiful. 10 on the most hard scale. They're just beautiful. And the cutting, I mean, I'm going to say it again, the cutting is absolutely fantastic on these. My friends, in this particular series, we have 30. So if you're wanting to get these for the holiday season, you must start shopping now. Remember, Black Friday's coming up, and I know it's hot. I just told DJ, I was like, for the first 3 minutes I was, got in my vehicle today, I could barely even touch the steering wheel. It was so hot outside today. So when nights get cooler and days get a little shorter, and when the leaves start to turn and you start thinking about pumpkin spice, and then you start thinking about all those year-end holidays, think about buying some of these pieces like this right now, because this is such an incredible deal. You've got it all locked in. You've got all the shopping time you need. You've got the budget pay that makes it so easy. And when you start now and you use the budget pay, guess what? By the time the holidays rolled around, you've got most of your gifts already almost paid for. It's a wonderful thing. Try it. Let me know. And are you the shopper that already, you've already started shopping? I want to hear from you. Let me hear from you. Okay. All right, DJ, are you ready to do a little riscande?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. Now, let's see. This one is the one that has the diamond clasp. Is that right? Or wait, let's see. Can you do one more picture for me so I can see where we are? Because I got them both on and now I've got them all mixed up. Oh. Okay, that's the bigger clasp, I think. Hold on. Dagnabbit. Okay, hold on. All right. Now, this is the Timeless Tennis Bracelet. Of course, Chris Everett returned to serve or something and flung her bracelet off of her arm and had to say, "Stop it! I need to get my bracelet." Called a halt to the match until the bracelet was back on her arm. It's okay. I love it. Okay. This one has a clasp that's a little bit bigger, which honestly I love because it gives the bracelet itself a certain amount of weight. So it sits on the wrist beautifully. Now here's the thing. That's got a little bit of diamonds actually set on top of the clasp. So it's a really, really gorgeous piece. Shara Cordobao, thank you for joining us. Spidey Lover, thank you for joining us. What do you think about lab-grown diamonds? I want to hear from you, okay? I want to have that conversation. Do you love them? Where are you? Do you own them? What do you think? Okay, so if you can drop a comment down below, that would be great. All right, 3.6 carats. Now, that is a substantial amount of bling. And it's kind of honestly I want to aspire to own a 3.5 or 4 carat bracelet, because a lot of times, you'll see maybe it's only 1 carat. And when the bracelet is only 1 carat of diamonds, honestly, you just don't get to appreciate the diamonds. They need to be of a certain size, right? They got to be a certain size. So this is wonderful, that wonderful sweet spot. If you never bought a heavier diamond tennis bracelet, this one would serve you well all of your days. And every single one of these is 4-prong setting, individual kind of Tiffany style mounting, beautiful side gathering on that, and then 4 prongs. And this is designed in such a way that it will sit on top of your wrist, okay? 3 sizes available. The 6.5-inch bracelet, stay with me, it's going to be 3.5 carats. The 7¼ inch bracelet is 3.6 carats, and the 8-inch bracelet is 3.85 carats. Gorgeous, okay? So your choice, there's one in size 6.5 if you want it. You cannot wait. You have to get it right. I mean, there's one, so you want to get it right now. Your price on these today is not $4,500 or $4,200 or $3,750. No, it's not. Your price on this today with between 3 and 3.85 carats, 3.5, 3.85, $479, which means your budget pay is $96, and there's no interest. There's no credit check. There's no qualifying. It's not layaway. We send it out to you along with the knowledge that we're going to carry that balance for you with 0 interest. And if you have a change of heart within the first 30 days, you send it back. We want you to love them. We want you to we want to send these to their forever homes, forever and always, because they are so amazingly gorgeous. I'll tell you something, until you get this on your hand, you will not get it. But once all of that sparkle and all of that scintillation, all of that brilliance and dispersion, once it kind of gets in there and twinkles up your eyeballs, just like that, it goes tickle, tickle, tickle. It's going to tickle your retinas. It is. You will have an entirely different opinion about lab-grown diamonds. They are gorgeous. The same as their earth mine counterparts. They're the same chemical composition. They're the same optical properties. They're the same physical characteristics. They are diamonds. They are wonderful, and you deserve all of this beauty and elegance at that kind of common sense pricing. Don't be confused that, okay, because this is the latest and greatest technology and we're giving you that price. Don't be confused that this is not the real deal. This is not anything. I mean, this is absolutely. These are absolutely diamonds. Okay, absolutely diamonds. I love it. All right, your budget pay goes from 96 again down to 72. That's an instant savings on every single one of those budget pays. And once you get that home, you might want to buy a couple of those, honestly, because they're just so beautiful. And the clasp is a little bit heavier. 2 figure-8 safety closures, one on each side, so it's nice and safe and secure. So. Ooh-wee, congratulations, everybody. Let me show you the clasp fully closed and engaged, because I want you to see that it's a little bit wider. The clasp is actually embellished and finished out with beautiful diamonds as well. Wow, okay, use that code. My friends, we want you to use that code LIVE25. We want you to own and celebrate and have those gorgeous pieces, okay? So that's going to be really, really, really wonderful. Okay, coming up next, we have an Asher cut lab-grown blue diamond in a gorgeous white halo, one of the most recognized expensive silhouettes on the planet, the significant center stone, the beautiful white sparkling halo. It's usually some colored stone and then a white halo, or a significant stone and a white halo. This is just absolutely pure elegance. And again, we're talking about blues. These do not happen very often. Remember, this is not this is what I call a closed vessel process. You put everything you need into the chamber, the growth chamber, and then you seal it and you let it do what it does. There's no opening the lid and stirring the pot, okay, like chicken soup or beans. You don't open this. You don't open the vessel, the growth vessel, and check on it while it's growing. It's not the way it happens. You put everything in. You hope for the best. You make sure that your process is on point. And believe it or not, some of these come out and they are not the best. I mean, we're able to bring you the best. We're able to sort of cherry pick with our supplier really great colors, really great clarities. But that's what you get overall. Now, if you saw that on somebody's hand, I mean, wouldn't you want to know where'd you get that? Did you buy it for yourself? What do you do for a living? Did your partner buy it for you? What do they do? What do they do for a living? Did you go to 47th Street and pick it out? Did somebody special design it and cut the diamond especially for you? Because the color of that blue is intense. It's intense. It is so gorgeous that you cannot help but notice how distinctive that color is. And that color never fades. It's locked in. Done. Okay, now, not a lot of these. The Asher cut diamond in the center, we have 14. We have, let's see, we have size 4. Well, let me look at the screen. We have size 4. What sizes are you seeing, DJ?
Sizes 6 through 10.
Okay, sizes 6 through 10. So, yeah, And this, by the way, I mean, if you looked at the personality of the stone, if you just said, I'm just going to look at the stone itself, what does that say? If you had to guesstimate what metal that said, I would go straight to platinum. I would say, oh, that's got to be in platinum. I would be so wrong. So wrong. That's set in sterling silver. Are you starting to get the vibe that we're talking about here? Because this is something that is, this is an aspirational piece. This is one of those pieces that you see on a model's hand in a big glossy jewelry catalog, or you're sitting in the dentist's office, or wherever you're sitting and you're scrolling through your socials. If you follow jewelry designers, this is one of those things that pops up, and you say to yourself, "Oh, can't afford that anyway." Just go zoom. Nope, can't afford it. Well, don't scroll. Stay. Stop. Stay. This is pinned down below, and you click that box down below. We've got sizes all over the place on this, so do not wait around at all. Get it. Your price on this today, and it says $5,800. Now, when we're telling you the start price is $5,800 at retail, that is apples to apples. That is metal to stone to very similar designs. We have one team, and all they do is they keep their finger on the pulse of the marketplace. They look, they're shopping, they're helping you do your market research. I think it's really great myself. Your price every day, $949. $949. Now, when you look at the budget pay, right now it's at $190. It's about $6 a day. If you're talking about an average 30-day month, about $6 a day for 5 months, for 21 weeks. And how many generations that come after you are going to wear and share and just drool and melt? This diamond is so gorgeous. All right, details on here. Center stone is absolutely big, absolutely gorgeous altogether. It's 2.6 carats. Most of that carat weight is the center diamond. It's set in rhodium on top of sterling silver, and it's the imperial blue ribbon ring. Lab grown in the center is VS 2.6 carats, and that clarity at VS, I can't tell you how many, probably tens of thousands of diamonds I've used my loupe with over the years, and I see nothing. I see nothing in this diamond except your heartbeat. That's it. Your budget pay goes from $190 down to $142. And 5 of those payments, interest-free, means you have locked in that savings on all 5 budget pays. So think about it. Really seriously think about it. And blue diamonds, just like in nature, you may see these a little bit more. The process happens a little bit easier than it does in nature, because in nature these are extremely rare. But we've sort of unlocked Mother Nature's code, and so we can do those. But make no mistake about it, this color is very, very intense. This is a very rich color. I call it Hope Diamond Blue. I mean, it's really gorgeous. I'm probably getting in trouble for that, but gosh, that's really great. My friends, this is where you get you have so many opportunities every single day to shop and shop and shop. It's not like that little slice of jewelry that you get at this store at the mall, or you walk into the other store and it looks kind of the same, but the price tags are bigger and you can't really sort it out because there's nobody behind the counter that can help you figure it out. We've been here doing television for almost 20 years and now doing live stream for the last, 3 or 4, long time it seems. But it's not just about the broadcast lifespan. It's also about the sourcing lifespan, about being an industry insider, about being an industry powerhouse, sourcing, buying, trading gemstones for 4 decades, one of the most powerful, knowledgeable buying teams and gemstone shopping company on the planet. And we bring all of that and put it to work for you every single day, because we're different by design. We do really believe that everybody should have and own beautiful things. These are not just jewelry, okay? These are little time capsules. You'll buy this for a special day, for a special someone, for a special event. Heck, at this price, you might just buy it for, the holiday, any holiday that starts in Y, like Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Friday. That's how doable and possible this is for you. Now, we're going to bring you another halo piece. This one is going to have a little bit of a different personality, I believe. I'm going to double check it for you. Oh, no, same. Same. But here's what I'm telling you. You do not know, and you will not understand until you get them home. And I've had the opportunity to sit down with many customers throughout the year, and sometimes people will just throw up their hands and go, that's too complicated. I can't figure it out. We're here to help you make sense out of it. Even with things like this, where it seems like it does not make sense. I know. Look at that. How gorgeous is that? Okay, your budget pay goes from $190 to $142. We have a few of those left behind the scenes, so if you're interested in that one, you must get on the phone to Personal Shoppers right now, 888-835-2237. Thank you all for joining me. I'm so glad that you're here, enjoying lab-grown diamonds because they are a personal favorite, so thank you very much for coming along and being such a lifelong learner. I love that. Okay, we're going to be moving on now to the pendant. And DJ, I lost my count. I don't have my count over here. So you'll tell me which the pendant is. Now, the pendant
Number 8.
is number 8, thank you. And it includes your sterling silver chain. And it's exactly the same. That Asher cut in the middle is the twin sister. Or I guess you could say it's blue. You want to go traditional, blue for boys, right? I'm going to hold them both together so you can see how powerful that is. Your price every day at Shop LC is such an amazing opportunity. Okay, so this is going to be item number 8. The 20-inch chain is included, and on the neck line, yes, 71, Amid, thank you. Ashishka, Ashish, I'm going to say Ashish, thank you. And if I got that wrong, please excuse me. I'm reading at a great distance. Remodeling 74, thank you for getting in as well. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Now, are we gonna do matchy-matchy?
Let's see.
Okay, we'll see.
Hold on.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Your price on the pendant is $949, chains included. Same price. Your budget pay is $190. It goes down to $142.50, and in the pendant chain combo, we have 3 of these. Now, if you wanted to talk to the personal shopping team about getting one of each, I would encourage you to do that immediately. Not put it on your list, do it later, drop it in your cart, and just let it hang out there. We go back and sweep those carts because we have people always coming in and out now on all the shopping venues, live television, live stream. My goodness, we're covering Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and now X. So a whole other generation of wonderful shoppers coming in who are lifelong learners to enjoy and experience these beautiful pieces, all while saving an amazing amount of dollars. So that's the best combination. You get the best of both worlds there, frugal and fabulous. I love it. Okay, $190 is your budget pay before Live 25. After Live 25, your budget pay is $142.50. So please reach out again if you want one of each to the personal shopper team, 888-835-2237. My name is Becky Booker. I'm your downtown rock hound. I'm your diamond grading gal. I'm a former diamond grading instructor at the old Santa Monica campus on Stewart Street, and this is something that I feel very passionate about because this is the latest and greatest technology, and it's been over 100 years in the making. You might not realize it, but some very smart people started talking about the possibility of creating lab-grown diamonds in the late 1800s. And if you think about this, every royal court had an alchemist, and what was it their job to do? Turn rocks into diamonds, beautiful crystals, and turn lead into gold. So we've really been sort of fantasizing about turning just everyday things into incredibly valuable things, and I really do think that this is modern day alchemy. It's just, these stones will transfix you. They're just absolutely gorgeous. Try them for yourself. Sin City Confidential, thank you. And there are more pieces online at shoplc.com. Or if you're looking for the pieces, you want to check out the earrings, talk to the personal shopping team, 888-835-2237. My chair's a little wiggly. My chair's singing the diamond crate, doing the diamond lab-grown diamond serenade today. So thank you for coming along. Okay, DJ, you ready to move?
Let's do it.
Move and groove. Now, this one is set in 10 karat white gold. And some people will say, well, why do you set those in? Why do you set some in silver? Or why do you set some in gold? Why do you set some in platinum? Customer service. because we really do care. We really do want to give everybody a beautiful presentation and lots of options, because when we give you lots of options, what happens is all of a sudden we see that many people can come in and enjoy these beautiful items. I have to say something though here, DJ. I mean, look at this. Wow. With Marilyn O, thank you. This is, this is ridiculous, my friends. 1.5 carats. And I'll tell you something, if I saw that on a hand, I would not think 1.5 carats. I mean, I would think 2 or 3 carats easily, maybe even 4, because the way that that lab-grown diamond in the middle is surrounded by secondary halo of pink diamonds, what happens is your eye sees that the edges get bigger. So you've got pink next to pink. So what happens is your eye doesn't stop and think, is that just one diamond and a halo of diamonds? Your eye thinks, ooh, that's a big monster-sized pink diamond. This is what happens, okay? This is a very, very deliberately styled piece. And this is designed to give you the look and feel of a center diamond that is much bigger. Although, let me just say that, having said that, a center diamond of about 1 carat is certainly nothing to sneeze at, okay? That is a really, really, really pretty piece, and it is so perfectly executed. Now, this one is going to be a little bit more. It's in 10 karat white gold, and DJ will check out the sizes and the stones there as well. You've got so many options. Now, our everyday low price is well beyond $8, $9, $10, $11, $12,000, which you might see at retail, because consider this. Next to pink sapphire, pink diamond is the #1 requested alternative color for a center stone. The center stone here, the center stone, let me see. What is the center stone? 1.2, nope. Can you roll up just a little bit? One more. Oval, oh, there it is. Oval, no, sorry.
Info might be wrong.
Huh. Okay. It says 1.5 carats total, and this is what I'm going to say. And I'm just going to eyeball guesstimate based on doing this since the late 1980s. I'm going to say that center stone is probably about 1.5 carats, 1.25 carats, okay? And I'm going to say that the remainder of that carat weight is probably in that center stone. Let's see. Oval lab-grown diamond 1. You know what? I'm looking. I apologize, guys. I do not know. But what I can tell you is this. My notes are incomplete, and they say 1.5 carats total. I would not, DJ, be a bit surprised if you have 1 carat in the pink center stone, the pink oval, and you've got about 20 points in the pink rounds, and then you've got about 30 points in the white diamonds. So I'm going to estimate 1 carat for the center, 20 points for the pink, and 30 points for the white. All of these are beautifully set in 10 karat white gold. It's a gorgeous piece. Oh my word. And let me just center this on my hand, because if you're looking for a fantastic right hand ring and you want to jazz it up a little bit, put it on that middle finger, guys, or that pointer finger. It changes the way that the world sees it. Now, our everyday low price is $1,549. It's set in white gold. $1,549. Your budget pay is a situation here, okay? Your budget pay goes from $1,549. Wow. Drop it like it's hot, to $1,162, from $1,549 to $1,162. And here's where it works out on the monthly. $310 just changed. $310 is now down to $232. $310 is down to $232. $310, $232. That's huge. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, my friends. We don't have a lot of them. And what's really remarkable about this is, well, so many things, but you'll notice the beautiful matching on the shade of the pink diamonds. It's not over the top. It's not electric neon magenta. It's a very subtle sort of ballet slipper pink, and it is just Wow. I cannot believe that's 5 payments of $232. 5 payments of $232. This is what we do at Shop LC, and this is how we do it, bringing value and rarity and fun and exotic gorgeous stones with every single piece in this collection, and different price points, different levels of spending, because listen, we don't all have the same bank account. Shay 706, thank you for joining us. Beautiful, beautiful pieces. Any comments from the socials that we need to talk about? Okay. You can find me on Facebook, Becky Booker, Shop LC host. But remember, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, and now a big Shop LC welcome to all of our friends out there on X. So I love that you're out there shopping with us. We're going to do one more diamond bracelet. This one is set in 10 karat white gold. Now, this is going to be a game changer, okay? Because in 10 karat white gold, there it is, 10 karat. And it will say Lux usually on the back. Or maybe it'll say maybe it'll just say Luxoro, I'm not sure, but it's got the 10 karat stamp, so you know exactly what it is. And this one weighs in at 3 carats, so it's the perfect size. This one is done in white gold, which is going to be a game changer. So if you're looking for something that's strong and sturdy and you want to stay in the gold family, this is incredible. 7 reviews, average of 4.9 stars. And by the way, everything that we've had in the show today is free shipping. Everything that we've had in the show today is free shipping, and this is just another case in point, my friends. I mean, you could spend a fortune. When you're talking about this quality of diamond, these are easily going to be GH. They're easily going to, oh, I'm sorry, they're FVS. What was I thinking? They're FVS. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. F color, colorless diamonds. I don't know what we're doing at $1,739. I do not know what, that does not make sense now. 3 carats. Commercial quality diamonds that are going to be down sometimes HIJ color, sometimes a little bit more color. It's okay, buy what you can afford, but understand the instantaneous upgrade. Gorgeous color, beautiful clarity, incredible faceting on every single one of these, and the matching on these is just impeccable. Okay, my friends, your budget pay goes from $348 down to $260. I can't even say that. $261. Wow. Your $1,739 price point changed drastically. You're at $1,739. Then with Live 25, you're at $1,304. That is a $400+ savings. Your budget pay from $348 to $260. Huge, wonderful, wow. It's in 10 karat white gold. Word to the wise, these are all 3 carats. You have about 4 grams of white gold, and we have 2 of them. Two, and that's it. Beautiful shared prong design, nice low base. I mean, so many wonderful attributes on this that make it an everyday driver. You will love how you look. You'll love how you feel. This will stack beautifully into any other collection of bracelets that you wear. Stacking is a thing. You know, it's a thing. You can easily take this and layer with any colored stone of choice. You could easily stack that, and if you wanted to double down, but you don't want to buy 2 of these right now, stack it with your moissanite. I mean, there are no rules. The rules are you build the collection that suits you. I know that seems crazy, but you build the selection that works for you. That's the thing that we love to do. Put you in the driver's seat, put you on the red carpet, make you the person that you should be in this process, the centerpiece. You'll love it. You'll love these pieces. 30-day money-back guarantee. Your first budget pay will start the process. And as you build a collection, make sure that you're sharing it with other gemstone and jewelry enthusiasts at Shop LC, the Shop LC VIP page on Facebook. We'd love to have you out there. It's absolutely free to join, so thank you for that. Really, it's free to jump in here anytime. And that's not something that's always readily available. You know, there's a lot of gatekeeping in today's world. Maybe you hear a little snippet of a podcast here or there, wherever, and you think, oh, I want to listen to that. And then you realize it's subscription only, which I get it. But you don't have to subscribe here. There's no monthly dues. There's no membership fees. There's nothing. There's just a wonderful collection and community of like-minded people who are all just having fun collecting beautiful, pretty things. And that's the best, isn't it, really? Okay. This one is going to have an appraisal that comes with it. Let's see. Does it have appraisal? No, it just has a certificate, I think. Let's see. Okay. I believe this just has the legacy card. Yes, it does. Is that right? Yes. Okay. What do I mean by legacy card? These are both just a little synopsis. So you've got the luxuriant lab-grown diamond card from GIA, and it's going to outline what all the stones are. And then you've got a grading report from the IGI. So this is identifying all the properties, but this is a game changer. This is an individual, independent grading report on this particular piece. Let me read you the details here. The center stone, how about 2 carats, EF to VS? These are set in white gold. And you've got 2, oh my goodness gracious, 2 lab-grown pink diamonds. Love it. And did you see the color on these? Remember we had the soft pinks earlier? The color on these diamonds is so saturated that people who look at that may think, you know what, that's got to be a Podrasha sapphire. Except it has a lot of sparkle. It's got a lot of brilliance. This is the pink diamond twin flame radiance ring. You've got matching pear shapes on either side, and they just draw your eye into the center, but that pear shape is just gorgeous. Beautiful cut on that. There's no bow tie, there's no light spots, no dark spots. I mean, it's just absolutely rich. Beautiful piece. Okay, this one is set in 10 karat white gold. For sizing on these, a variety of sizes, but again, we're down to just the low single digits on these. Your budget pay, and we'll get you to the budget pay on the oval ring, is really going to be the saving grace. Dang it, I'm trying to put this one on. It just will not fit. But that big oval is so luscious, absolutely gorgeous. Whew, my goodness gracious. Now, if you're just joining us, welcome everybody. Do I have the wrong one?
Oh, no, you have the right one. Hold on.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay. And it's got the IGI appraised. It's got the IGI grading report. You know, the IGI grading report is different because that's a staff of dedicated, full-time gemstone identifiers and diamond graders, and they are extremely particular. So do not wait around on this. Come on in and grab this while you can. Let me show you that. Okay, now here we go. In white gold, and it's a heavy mounting, so you can see that it's a really beautiful thing. Your Shop LC price on this is $2,079.99. So right now, as it stands, that's a budget pay of $416. Uh-oh, here's my friend Hunter.
What you doing?
Look, I mean, those sapphire, those are so pink that it looks like Podrasha sapphire. Can you believe that?
That's beautiful.
I know.
And did you say $400 and something?
Yeah, the budget pay on this is, no, the budget pay is actually $312.
$312?
I'm a size 8, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can get that for Miss Becky. Your birthday's not until February.
Every day that I wake up is my birthday.
Oh, okay, my bad. Then you're 1,000 years old then. Anyways, my friend Miss Booker, I had to come in and harass her because I never am here when she's doing the live stream. I see her truck outside, I go hunt her down the building, and I stalk her, and she's still my friend.
Oh, Carrie Mileto, thank you. I mean, what do you guys got coming up in the show with Angie? You on the show?
Me and Angie have a great one time only.
Oh,
it is.
What time is it going to be? Is it at midnight?
In gold. With an 11. Amethyst, radiant ember garnet, in gold with diamonds at a price that I went, what? Yes, we'll take it.
Is it a
so
ring?
You got to be there, huh?
Is it a ring?
It's a ring, and it's. I mean,
that's my birthstone.
It's a price of silver.
Oh my gosh!
I'm just saying.
All right, well, get out of here, you tempter. Look at that. All
you
right,
and your honeys.
That is Hunter. You'll see him and Angie. They'll be back on the other side of the building.
Aww.
And they're going to show up at 11 p.m. Central, 11 to 2. So.
Are you showing off your boy?
Yes, I am. All right, my friends, $2,079. It made Hunter break into the studio. His badge does not work here. He had to tap on the building and press his nose against the glass. Not security clearance, but still had to come in and window shop this collection. Okay, good news, bad news. Not a lot of these to go around, so talk to the personal shopper team right now. Bye, Hunter. Thank you. Okay, This is also available in half sizes, but just to refresh your memory, that's a 2-carat center, and then you've got those beautiful, intense pinks. You know, if you saw natural pink diamonds like that, that would be a fortune just for those little tiny pear shapes, okay? Just absolutely gorgeous. All right, $2,079. There's a lot to love on this piece, and it is so distinctive. This is the reason, you know, if you're more in the luxury category, I mean, gosh, this is practical. This is luxury and practical. That old thing that we started off the show with, 3 months salary. 3 months salary doesn't get you fancy pink diamonds. 3 months salary doesn't get you a 2-carat oval. It just doesn't. And are you going to wear this for a lifetime and pass this on to the next generation? You absolutely will do that. All right, $416 is what your budget pay is. Before your Live 25 savings, and that knocks the budget pay down to $312. From $416 to $312, that is, what is that, $104? And that's on every single budget pay. That's not once and done. Every single budget pay gets that amount of savings. Man, that's gorgeous. All right, you get the grading report that goes right along with it. To send this into IGI, first of all, you would wait months. And secondly, it would cost you. So these don't come for free. These don't come for free. All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me. Lab-grown diamonds, they are here to stay, and we did not join the lab-grown diamond party early. We waited. We waited for the prices to be right. We waited to find the correct supplier. We waited because of our promise, our commitment, and our devotion, our passion to make sure that no matter where we are in the spectrum of beautiful jewelry, whether it's your first ring or your next ring, we promise you that we're going to work really, really, really hard every single time, all the time, to get you this kind of deal and value. And when you're patient and you take your time and you say, yes, I'm going to go back and get these things, this is exactly what you get. Okay. The oval with the pink diamonds, we just finished that up, so please do not miss that. But coming up next, another one that they just make my heart stop beating. I mean, I just get really, really, really amazed by these pieces. I don't know if it's diamond energy. It's said to be related with your crown chakra, related with spirituality. I don't know. But I can tell you that since I've been a very little girl, these have been things that just make my heart go pitter-patter. They're gorgeous. And until lab-grown diamonds came around, no room in the budget for something this magnificent. Use that code LIVE25. Studio Dizo, love that. Thank you all for joining us. Now this is item number, yeah.
12.
Okay, 12. Oh, wait a second now. Hold on. Some palladium?
Yep.
When's the last time you guys did a palladium show, DJ?
Not too long ago, actually.
And how many items did you have?
Oh, good question. Like less than 10.
DJ, we're an international powerhouse when it comes to jewelry. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we shop the 4 corners of the earth and all points in between. You know that, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and we had 10 pieces of palladium. Yeah, it's very rare. When we talk about platinum or rhodium, if you talk about gold, it's gold, right? But if you talk about rhodium or palladium or platinum or iridium, or there's some other sciencey sounding words in there as well, that is what folks generally, who are a lot smarter than me, they just call them PMG, Platinum Metals Group. Platinum Metals Group. Because they are all very rare, and they are very, very difficult, number one, to find, and then number two, to refine. But oh my gosh, I just want to put this here and show you that center stone. That center stone is Take Your Breath Away Sparkle. That is an incredible piece. Now this is 950 palladium, and you have E to F on the color, VS on the clarity. So the workmanship on this, again, is absolutely stunning. The palladium, okay, the center stone is 3 carats. I knew it. It's 3 carats. 3 carats, but just absolutely gorgeous. That's Is that a cushion or a radiant? Oh, that's a cushion cut. That's so beautiful. Wow. And again, it's all about the cutting, my friends. I'm going to put it here so you can see what it looks like as it fits on the hand. All right, it's 3 carats, okay? 3 carats. 1 stone, 3 carats, and 9 options. 9 people. 9 people. Your price on this, if you're shopping retail, $16,000, $17,000, $18,000. Why would a person walk into an upscale retailer, a luxury retailer? Why would they walk in and go, hey, what do you have in palladium? Why would that even happen? Well, it would happen because that's a very discerning customer. That's the customer who's looking for something ultra chic, ultra special, ultra one of a kind. And that's exactly what you get with palladium, my friends. Take another look at it because it's gorgeous. The platinum group of metals, this one was discovered in 1803 by William Hyde Wollaston. And the reason that this is so cool is because unlike other metals in the platinum group, this one has a pretty low melting point. Now it's, gold is about half the energy, or at about 1200, I think 1200 or 1300 on the flow point. Platinum times 2, it's 2500 degrees to get it to flow. And that's important because if it doesn't flow, you can't make anything out of it. But just like platinum, it's very, very dense, so it feels wonderfully heavy, and it's just incredible. This is another material that's used in all sorts of electronic devices and all sorts of industrial uses. It's also part of the mix of catalytic converters. It's in use in electrical products or electronic devices as well. So to have this to the tune of, let's see, oh gosh, the palladium, I do not have a gram weight on the metal, but I would bet you that this is easily 4 grams of palladium. To even have this is so breathtaking. Your price for 3 carats on that center stone set in palladium here at Shop LC, $2,279. It's also going to have even a little bit more of a low lights kind of sheen to it. That's one of the things I love about platinum is it's not very ostentatious. It's for that customer where you're thinking, you know what, sterling silver is great, yeah, white gold is fine, platinum's good, but what do I do to give myself an even more rare metal experience? And you may just see those every once in a while. You may not. You're going to walk into 9 out of 10 stores. They won't even hear of it. Your price at Shop LC, $2,279. I'm going to say this as plain as I can without yelling. That is less than $1,000 a carat. Even at $1,000 a carat, just the center stone would be $3,000. You're already, with the everyday low price on this one, well below what is an unbelievable trademark. If you wanted to take the characteristics of this diamond and look for its earth mined counterpart, good luck. Your price is going to take the budget pay from $456 down to $342. $456 down to $342, and that change in budget pay, that savings in the budget pay, will show up on every single one of those budget pay. 5 budget pays, you're done. You own it forever and always. Instant, family, heirloom, just at a hand. At a hand, and it's beautiful. $2279.99. Your price is down to $1709 in palladium. In palladium. Wow. Stunning, 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 wow factor, all that jazz. What a gorgeous choice. 30-day money-back guarantee, not one single thing to worry about. There's always the I missed it option, which is never good. Never good. By the way, the Live 25 discount goes away in 48 hours. 48 hours. So yeah, get a move on, as my granny would have said. Get a move on. All right, probably one of the sweetest settings, and I mean that very respectfully, because you have such a gorgeous cut on that heart shape in the center. Heart shapes are not easy, my friends. This is going to be 2.5 carats altogether. Most of that weight is in that center diamond, and it's gorgeous. Look at that. Now, this is also set in 950 platinum. This is available behind the scenes in a few half sizes as well. So talk to your personal shopper and let them get the size that it absolutely feels custom made for you. 888-835-2237, 6.5 grams of platinum. There are some places in today's world, because of the back and forth surge in precious metals, not just silver, not just gold, but platinum as well. The current market is driving the price of precious metals incredibly. Big ups and downs and swings. But if there are some places where you will walk in and for 6.5 grams, if it's this is what you'll get. Just get a plain band. I mean, DJ, that's what you'll get. You'll get a plain band. Yes, platinum's expensive. Yeah. All right, now $3,079. as opposed to $17,000, $18,000, $19,000. And here's the thing about this. I've been trying to explain to you symmetry. If you draw a line down the middle, here's what I want you to do. Here's a quick exercise. If you look at that and you draw an imaginary line down the middle of that stone, and here's what I want you to do. Look at the left lobe and look at the right lobe. Are they symmetrical? Okay? And now I want you to draw a line right where the band goes across the middle of the stone. Look at how the shape of the shoulders comes down. What is the shape as the shoulder curves and comes down towards the point? Does it bulge out in the middle? Is it a nice and beautiful flow? How's the point? Believe it or not, some diamond cutters cannot get the point right in a heart shape. All right? So I want you to look at all those pieces. And then I want you to sit down and go, whew, that's a hottie. It's a really gorgeous stone. And you'll notice as well that in order to accomplish the heart shape correctly, this little spot between the shoulders, which we call the cleft, that little spot has to be noticeably thicker because they're going in, they're coming out, they're making those curves. So that's exactly the way it should be. But here's the thing on this one, DJ, somebody got really, really crafty because the cleft, the dip between the two lobes, has been faceted. Vertical facets running up and down. And you know what that does? It disappears. It means you do not see the girdle at all. It's just wild. Okay? Your everyday price is not the what you might find in the marketplace price of $17,000, $18,000, $20,000, who knows, $1,000. Our everyday price is $3,079. And I'm holding it back here because I want you to see from a distance. This is a retina tickler. I'm telling you right now. Your eyeballs look at this and go boing, boing, boing. $3,079, you type in live 25, guess what happens? You save big. And I do mean that, because instead of $3,079, your price goes down to $2,309. That just happened. $2,309. Get this. Your budget pay goes from $616 down to $461. That is forever and always, my friends. That is such a gorgeous piece. And the way that the baguettes around the edge, each one is finished off. The little edge is kind of wrapped around with an individual platinum prong. It just looks so beautiful. Just absolutely gorgeous. Okay, now for sizes, you have to be on point because we don't have a lot of sizes left in these, but we do have half sizes. So if you need that half size, just get it. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. Congratulations if you're getting it on that. Well done. Very well done. Guys, thank you so much for joining the live streams. We're here for you Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. And then we flip over in the afternoon and do a show at 2, a show at 6, and a show at 8. So if you're riding along with us in the evenings, thank you so much for spending a little bit of your time. I hope you're learning a lot. And I hope you're buying a lot too. Let's be realistic. I mean, these deals, when you see the deal that just speaks to you and it kind of jolts you out of your chair, you do a double take or a triple take, or you can just feel your pulse go clunk, clunk, clunk. That's your instinct telling you that's your next treasure. So I hope you will shop with your heart and follow that. Every single thing that we've had today has budget pay. Every single thing that we've had today will show up with free shipping in your mailbox. So there's absolutely not one single reason I can think of for you not to at least try the incredible look and feel of lab-grown diamonds. Well, DJ, I'll tell you what, I think I found my favorite of the show. Oh my goodness. 4.5 carats total. Moment of silence and awe for this ring. It is so beautiful. Oh my goodness, take a look at this one. Okay, 2 rows of gorgeous accent diamonds, and there's a little bit of something wonderful happening under that center stone. First of all, it's a little bit of a lower seat, which is great because that means that you can wear this one all the time, anytime, no exceptions, period. You can see it's a little bit lower, but still you have a full under gallery, which gives the light, the ambient light in the room, all the opportunities it needs to just light up your hand. And because this has 2 bands put together, if you're doing this for bridal, you might decide that that's going to be the whole thing. That's okay, because you've got these beautiful little micro bands on either side. Now, the center stone is incredible, okay, incredible. It's going to be graded as a VS2, and it's probably going to be, I do not have the color, do you have do you have a color grade? That's at least F, y'all. I'm just saying, that's at least F. Hold on. Hold on. Even in this light, my friends, gosh, that looks so rich. I'm gonna call that G to F. That's incredibly rich. Okay. In the world of retail, in the world of diamonds, there are a couple of truths here that are consistent regardless of the mining location, the source of the stone. One of them is the larger the stone, the more rare it is. The other truth is you do not see a lot of pieces like this out there in the world of retail. It's just incredibly gorgeous. $38,000 if you're talking retail, because that is a definite red carpet size. Our everyday low price on this one, $3,699. It has 5 budget pays, and when you type in Live 25, guess what? Your budget pay gets really serious. Instead of $36.99.99, you are now down to $27.74. That is very close to $1,000 savings. And we're going to split that $1,000 into 5 budget pays with not 1 penny of interest, even on a piece like this, which I call an instant family heirloom. Even if it's from you and to you, that is an instant family heirloom. Gentlemen, if you're getting ready to do the big upgrade for a particularly important anniversary, maybe it's a 5, maybe it's a 10, maybe it's a 15, who knows? Maybe it's 4 years, 6 months, 7 days, and 32 minutes, whatever that anniversary is. Can you imagine how she's going to feel? Can you imagine going to that next big party, family party, company picnic, just hanging out with the family and friends? Can you imagine the head turning that's going to happen with this? It's going to be, you're going to hear heads snapping all across the park, just everywhere. And the cutting on that pear shape is exactly what I tell you about every single time. Impeccable cut and finish on these pieces. Now, when you get these home, take out your magnifying glass. If you do use a loupe or a magnifying glass, take that out and take a look at it, because in the band, okay, it's going to have a very important word, and it will probably say lab created, or it might say luxuriant. That is your clue to know from the get-go that these are lab-grown diamonds. And I love that, because you know from the beginning, there's no questions. You know exactly what it's all about. That's what it's all about. $38,000, $39,000, $40,000, $50,000, all bets are off. I mean, any retailer at any venue can charge any price at any time. That's just the way the marketplace works. But this is, you're making history, and you're doing it at a fine time as well. Oh, DJ, look at this. Oh my goodness gracious. This is something that has, I would give the creativity award for the day to this one. Oh my goodness, look how beautiful that is. Now you have a little round diamond on each shoulder, You've got a gorgeous kind of cascading, chasing chevrons that go down each shoulder. You've got this wonderful, ornate undergallery. So you look at this and you immediately think, hey, did you get that from your grandma? What happened? Did you just inherit something? It's kind of got that look and feel. It's very vintagey, but at the same time, it's very modern. That's what it looks like now. And we're going to be moving on. If you want to check out any of the items we've had so far, please check the lineup on the show. Anna Reyes TV. Anna Reyes TV, thank you for joining us. But here's the thing. These prices are so supercharged wonderful that you might just want to get these home. If you just consider, listen, this is a wonderful place just to window shop, okay? So if you're just coming in because you're a lifelong learner and you want to see what it's all about and you want to know how to check up on things, this is the place. Now, this is done in 14 karat yellow gold. We are definitely changing the scenario here. This is 5 carats. Okay, 5 carats. And I want to see what they say about the cut. Okay, the cut in 14 karat yellow gold, VS lab grown diamond, G color, and the total carat weight is astonishing. The total carat weight is 5 carats. And DJ, if you could share this stone information with me, I would appreciate it. Now, let's see. Okay, here we go. 5 carats total. We've got a few of these as well. There we go. Thank you, sir. Now, what you're going to see on the undergallery is a block L. That's your sign that it's a luxuriant lab-grown diamond. So you know from the get-go. These come beautifully packaged, by the way, so it's a wonderful experience. The center stone is, now see, that's not right. Okay, it says 0.7. Okay, it says 5 carats total, so I'm going to go with that. And I'm just going to say that most of that carat weight is right there in the center stone. You have 2 little round stones on either side, and those are going to be about probably 2 or 3 pointers each. They're full cut round brilliance, but it really and truly is almost about this design. Now, what's interesting about this design? First of all, the minute that you look at it, your brain is kind of trying to figure out, okay, when is that from? That's not a modern piece of jewelry. You look at that and think that looks like a classic, that looks like an heirloom, it looks like something you inherited and had somebody redo. I want you to look at this detail on the shoulders because it's another one of those challenges that make it really, really hard to answer the question, is it new or is it a beautiful, gorgeous remount in a vintage or an antique mounting? And you know, when you look at this, the vibe is like it could be either or. It's got that presentation to it. Jan Bassioni, thank you for joining us. But oh my gosh, let's just get straight to it and talk about the pricing here because we don't have a lot of these to go around as well. So let me just give you the details. That center cushion cut, I mean, you can look through the table of that stone and you literally can pinpoint the middle of the stone. The cutting is so precise. And when you're talking about a carat a size like this, where you've got a larger, more pronounced table and you're not seeing this amazing sort of this bubbling or churning issue of all the light that's going in and through the stone, it's not a well-cut stone. This looks, that's like a hot tub of light. I mean, that is so beautiful. All right, everyday price on this, it's 5 carats, everyday price, $4,279. Now, when you type in live 25, okay, first of all, we said bye-bye to the retail of $20, $30, whatever, $1,000. We said bye-bye to that a long time ago. This one is in 14 karat yellow gold. Your price goes on to $32.09. So we're going from $42.79 to $32.09, which is $1,070. Did I get that math right? I think I did. Your budget pay goes from $856, drop it like it's hot, to $641. $856, $641. That means that you get a savings in every single budget pay of about $215. That's my kind of savings. And what a beautiful piece, gentlemen. If you wanted to wear this and you find the size that fits for you, that works for you, I say go for it. I mean, there are no rules. No rules whatsoever, except if you love it, just get it now because, we're a manufacturing jeweler. We sell out of stuff. Things get bought up. Things go away. Designs get retired. All that's there. But oh my goodness, what a beautiful treasure. 10 reviews. These have all been very highly reviewed though, by the way. 10 reviews, an average of 4.9 stars. Can we look at some of the reviews, DJ? An average of 4.9 stars. Mind blown. Now you've got to. I'm showing you the cushion, but there's an oval behind the scenes as well, and just a few pieces. So you got to go back and get it. And by the way, the finishing on that edge is not just your everyday average milligrain finish. That looks like a beaded edge. It is really, really complicated, and it is beautifully executed. Okay, let's look at some of the reviews. Oh man, from 856 to 641. That's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, let's see. Well, and sometimes we don't get the reviews. Let's see. Did they come? Will they come up? There's been. Oh, okay. Thank you. All right. Purchase was easy. Shipped in a timely manner. Inspected and received. Mailed back for sizing. So there you go. I love that, David. Thank you very much. Stunning ring, Denise says, and she purchased hers on June the 28th, so a very recent purchase. Denise, look at you. I love it. I love it. Okay, scroll down just a little bit more, please, DJ. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, look at that stunning ring. This ring is even more beautiful in person than on television. I mean, this one takes my breath away. It's just gorgeous. I've never seen more sparkle. Love the yellow gold and cushion cut. No one will be disappointed in this purchase. And the thing is, when I had that little office in the little boutique in that wonderful little shop in Chicago many, many years ago, people would come in and they would ask about, the minute that you would ask a few questions about diamonds, they would just say, Becky, Bex, can you come out here? We have a gemologist and she'll help you with the diamond grading. So I love that you're a lifelong learner, but if you're not learning from somebody who understands the nuance, you're really not learning the right way. So thank you for trusting me, for trusting us at Shop LC to provide your next incredible treasure and instantly add an heirloom to your family collection. It's a great honor and privilege, my friends. So thank you very much for that. Okay, that one, we're going to be moving on, but so gorgeous. And David, reach out to the personal shopping team, 888-835-2237. Thank you so much. JP Church 7, thank you so much for joining me. We're wrapping up the Lab Grown Diamond Show, and if you can't tell, I'm a fan. And remember, the word fan comes from the word fanatic, and it's so true with yours truly here at Shop LC. Love the Lab Grown Diamonds because you're in the driver's seat, my friends. I just cannot impress that on you enough. You are in the driver's seat. It gives you, as a consumer, unbelievable control and choices. So thank you for getting in on these. Wow, what a gorgeous piece. We're going to get to the green one too. Yeah, we got a green diamond. It's amazing. Okay, you have an antique cut lab-grown diamond. Now, I think I have the oval here in the studio. I think I have the oval. But let me see. Oh, no, wait. Okay. Oh, I get it. When you're talking about diamond cutting from the early 1920s, maybe 1920s and 1930s, that was a time in the history of diamond cutting when all of a sudden machines got to be produced. I mean, think of it, that was the golden age in technology at the time. You're seeing a lot of automation being used. I mean, from the farm to the city and everything in between, you're seeing these wonderful geometric designs in homes and architecture, and you're seeing angles and geometry, and everything is crisp because everything is brand new. During that time, diamond cutting changed dramatically as well. Up to that time, there were cuts that we now called old mine cuts or old European cuts, and they were still a little wonky. The diamond cutters of the day did not have advanced technology, so they would just polish them to the best of their ability. And a lot of times the stones would look lumpy, the facets would be really big. It was impossible at that time in history to be super precise. Every piece had to be cleaved or sawn through with a traditional diamond saw. So it was really, really complicated. And if the rough piece of diamond didn't naturally lend itself to a certain cut, they would just take the bottom and just polish a little facet down on the bottom. And so that would be called the culet, okay? In today's world, most diamonds are so precisely cut that if they're round or oval, they will almost always come to a point at the base. If it's a marquise or something else, it'll have a line across the bottom called a keel. This is an homage to an old European cut, because if you look right in the middle of the stone, I'm going to see if I can show you, you may see that there is a traditional culet cut on the bottom. So normally stones come to a point on the bottom in today's world. This one's got a little flat space, and then they all branch out from there. It's breathtaking, seriously breathtaking. And it's so wonderful to see that in the latest and greatest of diamond technology and diamond cutting and all that, it's so beautiful to see pieces like this that are really truly a wonderful homage to times gone by in the world of diamond cutting. Now, we don't have a lot of these. This one is actually set in 950 platinum, and I think it's so appropriate that it's set in 950 platinum, because this is the type of diamond that you would have seen in a platinum mounting around that same point in time. And in order to be considered an antique in the world of jewelry, it has to be at least 100 years old. So this is an homage to beautiful days of a wonderful platinum antique mounting that contains a gorgeous old European cut. And not to just stop there, but are you looking at the sides? Having those fancy trapezoid cuts is another thing that is very distinctive on this. You might have made a trip to New York and gone to that very fancy place in New York to order a ring like this, and it would have taken months just to cut those two trapezoids, and here we've got them for you thanks to modern technology. Okay, not a lot of these to go around. Jay Kashan, thank you. Your price, okay, and it's 3 carats total, by the way. Your price on this at Shop LC is not $16,000, $17,000, $18,000. Your price on this is $3,999, $39.99.99. When you type in Live 25, okay, type in Live 25, you see that your budget pay savings show up instantly. Okay, first of all, that entire savings, the price goes from $39.99.99 all the way down to $29.99.99, a 25% savings, and your budget pay goes all the way down to $600. So your budget pay goes from $800 to $600, and that's only while we have these in stock. I think this is such a smart design because it's a beautiful modern approach to something that is still very prized in today's world. You can search high and low. Old European, old mine cuts are very, very rare in today's world. Many people will take them out of estate pieces or family treasures, and they'll send them off to Belgium or Israel, and they'll have them recut into a modern style. And it just depends. Totally depends on whatever you want. It's your diamond. You do what you want to it. But to cut this in that way, knowing that this particular style of diamond cutting is not actually practiced anymore, it's just a beautiful, beautiful tribute. And you can actually see just a little hint of the culet. Even though this is done with a larger culet, it's still much more precise. And the facet pattern is just so captivating on that. Okay, save $200 on every single budget pay, but you gotta do it now. Very limited on this, so please reach out to the personal shoppers at 888-835-2237. Woo-wee. DJ, how many of this do we have? We've got 5. This is all about incredible color, my friends. That color, wow. Let me give you a little history on green diamonds really quickly. First of all, it's going to be in 950 platinum, so it's beautifully set in a solid platinum mounting. The center stone is 2.72 carats. VS on the color, on the clarity, and of course green on the color. Now this is a beautiful cushion cut. You've got lab-grown diamonds on the side, the trillion cuts. They are really gorgeous as well. So altogether 2.7 on the center stone, and just absolutely incredibly beautiful. Now let me tell you about green diamonds. The rarest green diamond is actually the Dresden green. and it's a color that is very, very, very saturated. I'm going to tell you this. I really do think, DJ, that this is even richer. The color is more intense. It's more highly saturated than even the Dresden green. We're not sure why green diamonds in Mother Nature's world, the natural diamond world, we're not sure what makes them green, but they believe, scientists believe, that the diamonds actually grow in very close proximity to things that are naturally radioactive. And they believe that it's the exposure to those radioactive elements that changes the crystal structure and gives us the green diamonds, which is really kind of interesting, because when we, in today's world, we use modern technology, after over 100 years of research, we can take knowing that little bit of knowledge, knowing that it's most likely that these are exposed to radiation in the natural process. And guess what? In a closed, controlled, protected environment, we can take diamonds, earth mine diamonds, and lab-grown diamonds, and we can put them into a similar treatment process to give us these colors. Now, I will tell you something. It is not always possible. This, again, it's a closed vessel process. We think we can produce a certain color, but there is not one single guarantee. This is a process that involves a diamond and a hope and a prayer, and that's what you do. So for them to open that vessel, and then I can't even imagine what it would be. I can't even imagine that feeling, to open that growth chamber, to open that vessel after it's gone through the entire process of just growing the crystal by itself, and then it goes through a secondary process where it is very similar to what you would see in Mother Nature's environment. The radiation is brought in, controlled, safe environment, and then this rich, deep forest green emerges from that growth vessel. I mean, oh my gosh, it's stunning. Really, really stunning. Beautiful color. And then you've got the cutting on this. I mean, the cutting on this just, it's breathtaking. You've got a beautiful cushion cut, a small, small table, and the way that light just literally flows through this stone. We've got all sorts of lights in the studio. We've got some pinks and some greens and some whites and some golds, and the dispersion on that stone is picking up every single bit of that color. And that's a big challenge, my friends. You know, if you see green diamonds in nature, or you see fancy colored diamonds, they're very often, I mean, every point, every minute amount of that diamond is so intensely valuable that very often the choice is save weight or polish off the weight. Very often the choice is, okay, we're gonna make the diamond as heavy as possible. This is beautiful because it starts out as a lab-grown diamond. It goes through that proprietary process to give the green, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. And the cutting process is top level, tip top, tippity, 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 tippity top. Now, 2 reviews, 5 stars on both of them, and the center stone, remember I told you, it's 2.7 carats. Now, here's where it gets crazy, okay? You can look up, I'm going to let you do that on your own, Dresden green. Look it up. It's not this intense, not this saturated. This is where modern technology meets gemology, and it just goes crazy. Never in a million years, when I started studying diamond grading, way back so many decades ago, never in a million years did I believe that that hypothetical would ever come to pass in my lifetime. And this is, I don't know, maybe I'm just a kid at heart. Maybe I'm just a value shopper, a bargain shopper at heart, but this entire array of diamonds, there is something in this collection for every taste, every discernment, every budget. You no longer have to say, well, I can't afford that anyway. I can't afford that anyway. Your price every day of the week is not $18,000, $19,000, $20,000, $22,000. No. And those are marketplace comparisons that we're seeing in luxury retailers for lab-grown colored diamonds. Yeah, those price points are well established, my friends. Your price at Shop LC is $29, $49, $99. Keep in mind that center stone is 2.7 carats. Type in Live 25. There are only a few of these. And in the world of lab-grown diamonds that we've done over the last couple of years, Having green ones is very unusual. $2,949. Type in Live 25. Okay, click the link below. It's already pinned. Click the link. Your price goes down to $22,1249. $2,212.49. And take a look at the budget pay. I always look at I'm a budget pay shopper, so I know I talk a lot about budget pay because in my head I'm shopping, and I don't apologize for that. I'm thinking, okay, if it's on my list. I have a long jewelry wish list now because these things are so affordable. They're so beautiful. $29.49.99. Your budget pay is $590 any day of the week. Great price, incredible rarity on this one. Your budget pay is $590 except for today. It goes down to $442.50. $442.50 is your budget pay on this, and it is beautiful. I mean, absolutely stunning. Wow, gorgeous. You will wear this to many places, many events, and people will not know what it is. What is that? I haven't seen that. Where'd you get it? It's so gorgeous that most people are going to be afraid to ask you how much it costs because it looks like that. It looks like, well, we just raided the kids' college fund. I just got crazy one day and just said, that's it, kids. You're just going to have to pay your own way. It looks like that. But you didn't. You did not have to do that, and you don't have to shop like that. All right, we're going to end up with one little dazzler, which is a gorgeous asher cut, and you can tell it's an asher cut right away because the facet pattern is so distinctive. This is the all decked out, dolled up baby sister of an emerald cut, but it's got an extra layer of facets, and when that happens, you see that crisscross in the pavilion. I call it the X marks the spot. This is set in 10 karat white gold. We do that because, again, it's an affordability factor. The center lab-grown diamond, the total carat weight here is 2.6 carats. Not shabby, okay? EF color, you got 2.6 carats, and that, my friends, is a statement no matter when or where or how you slice it. It's just absolutely gorgeous. A few little diamonds on the side, so you've got a beautiful dusting of sparkle on the sides, a beautiful halo around the center, and let's get to your price on this last spectacular deal of the show. My friends, it has been an absolute treasure being here with you today, and I'm so excited that you are lifelong learners and you are so excited about adding these pieces to your collection. Your price, I'm just going to do budget pay. Your budget pay goes from $536, 5 payments of $536. It goes on from $536 to $402. $536 to $402. You're saving $134 on every single budget pay. So this is one of those moments where you have to say to yourself, yes, I'm going to get that home and take a look at it. Every single one has free shipping. Every single one has budget pay. Every single one, no matter whether it's platinum or silver, every single one of these incredible treasures is built to be an instant family heirloom. We work very, very hard to make sure that no matter what the item is, you are getting the world-class best deal and best service possible. Any of these pieces that you want to see, if we can ship any of these to you right away, please give our personal shopping team 888-835-2237. You can shop these pieces any day of the week, but if you don't get them within the next 48 hours, you will miss the live stream deal. So it's very important to at least explore your options. Let the personal shopping team help you out with that. 888-835-2237. There it is. Hey guys, thank you so much. DJ, what a great show. Thank you as well for running all the boards back there and making everything happen. Everybody that joined in, thank you so much. If I mispronounced your name, I'm 3 lenses. It's far away. I try to do the best I can. My name is Becky Booker. I'm your downtown rock hound. You can find me on the Shop LC VIP page and on Facebook as Becky Booker Shop LC host. Love it, everybody. Have yourself a wonderful evening, and I'll see you back here soon. Bye, y'all.